Hey Cancer, this is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and this is your monthly reading for May 2019. This is a general reading. It won't resonate with everybody. The moon is currently in Gemini. Cancer, I'm back a little late to the party, but here I be. If you are... Never mind. Cancer, one thing that's on my mind for you is that you... I feel like some of you have this feeling that there's somebody that supports you. There's some answers that you're trying to get to, some information that you're trying to get to help you move ahead. And I feel like there's definitely somebody who's got your back, but you don't always see them. And that can make you sad because you don't always feel like they support you, but they do. This is somebody who can be supporting you from a distance. You might feel like they don't always have the energy for you that you would like them to have. You are trying to explore some new things, take some new journeys, build some new experiences. And I think sometimes you feel like there's an absence of communication, of the passing on of information. You don't always feel that way, because I think deep down you know they're always there, but on the surface it just doesn't feel like that to you. This is it's kind of like a cloaked figure. It's just somebody who is not always seen, doesn't like to always be seen. That one's really channeled, that message, because I'm trying to make that cohesive, but I can't even do it for myself. So, all right. Okay, so I'm a little winded because, man, the Leo video was something special. I'm not even going to get on that rant again. And Leos are probably going to tear me a new one because I ran it so hard on that one. It wasn't a rant, like a bad rant, but it took me a long time to talk about the cards. All right, Cancer. And trying not to do you the same way. We got the Six of Cups, which is, we'll get to that. The next card is the Ace of Swords. There's that lack of information I was talking about, reversed. And the last card is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So the Six of Cups says that this is fair exchange, ain't no robbery. Not in the Six of Pentacles kind of way. I shouldn't say it like that. This is mutual love and respect and feeling and communication. No. I mean emotional communication, not communication in the same way as we're talking about with the swords. This is telepathic communication in the way that the Two of Cups is. But like I said, it is this continuance of even exchange, this round and round about of domesticity. And this is somebody that you know from your past. This is somebody that you've come up with or always known. This is not new. This is not a new exchange. And it makes me think about what I was saying about that person who supports you, who always has your back even when you think that they don't. And it's just because they are somehow some sort of mysterious figure. Just not always visible, but always there. The love is true, the love is strong, and it's sweet. The Six of Cups is very sweet. Nothing but, if you like flowers and you're not allergic and all of that stuff, you'd be very happy if you were presented with these cups with all these beautiful flowers in it. Like I said, unless you got allergies, and then that's a thing. So anyway, the Ace of Swords reversed talks about that there's kind of no new ideas, and it's like I was saying earlier, you may feel like there's a lack of communication, um, a lack of information being given kind of to help you move forward. You may be feeling like that doesn't exist. It doesn't you feel like it doesn't exist all the time. And I think because of this sweet love between you and whomever it is that we're talking about, there's a conversation that needs to be had. And this needs to happen from time to time where you cut through the bullshit. And that's not happening with this card in reverse. The ideas and thoughts that need to be expressed are being suppressed. And I think it is more out of a mutual respect and love for one another, with the non-desire to hurt with words, because I think that these conversations can hurt, but they're necessary. Okay, so the last card is the Queen of Pentacles. Generally Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. It's just somebody who is very practical, earthy, grounded, you know, not sitting up on a high horse, even though she is looking real good there. She doesn't have that look like, oh, I think I'm so cute. She just looks distinguished. She looks like a woman who knows what she wants, and she's very passionate about it. And she's got the coin if you need it. She's got the resource if you need it. She's also looks like she's getting her exercise. She's in good health. She is very that. But it looks like she's looking away from the communication and the love. It's not that she's looking away. There's just some things in her background that she's still having to focus on a little bit, because she's got to get those ends tied up. She's got to get that. She's the queen, for God's sake. She knows that she can't leave any matter unhandled. So I think she's just kind of looking behind her to make sure that the things that she's needed to take care of are taken care of. I think this is not a complete turning away from these things that are necessary for you, Cancer. It's just, let me make sure this is straight. Because that love exists. That love exists, and that's not something that could be ignored just because a person is not looking in your direction. And when I say she, you know, all of these things are gender fluid. It's just the queen is the queen. I mean, what can I say? We've got a king in the deck. We've got a queen in the deck. And queen is queen. And she is a feminine energy. So I keep saying she. I mean, geez, look at her. If we are going to be traditional about it, which Uranus and Taurus says if we are not being traditional about it, which makes me bring up the fact that this is gender fluid. Anyway, going off on a tangent. Sarah, I'm going to do your solid, Cancer, and see what kind of communication or information or facts or figures you might be looking for. What type of energy do we have around the Ace of Swords reverse? What could be coming to Cancer? Or what, you know, just what kind of information do we need around this lack of or suppression with the Ace of Swords? Seven of Cups. Beautiful cards. We got two cards in succession, the 6 and the 7. The 7 of cards, though, talks about, you know, just being really dreamy. This is a, I think this is a Mars and Scorpio card. So this is really being obsessed with the dream, obsessed with the fantasy, obsessed with the feeling. being obsessed with a particular vision of how you think it should be. If you look closely at these cards though, like from a distance, that is just looking all beautiful. When you get up close, this doesn't all look good. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying, even though like the snake is a true representation of wisdom and knowledge, he looks a little scary. The mask says that there may be somebody who's putting on fronts or faces. You don't want that. I don't even know what that is. If somebody could help me out in the comments if you want to, maybe that's I don't know, are those crystals? I have no idea. And then we got this little, I don't know, it's a dragon looking like thing right there. And that don't look safe. But, you know, from a distance, it could all look good. And then you get right up on it and realize, oh my God, that is not what I thought. But you could be, Cancer, just obsessed with this particular vision that you have with things. And it's not always the truth. And you may not have somebody, there's somebody that you could be relating these visions and these feelings to. Maybe they're not big on words. And the idea that you have about them, the romanticism that you have about them is not a reality. You've got to let that obsession go. That's not a reality. Everybody's human. Everybody's got their good things and bad things. We've got our flaws and we've got our victories. It's that duality for all of us. So, Cancer, you can't necessarily romanticize these relationships no matter how far you go back. Now, don't get me wrong. This is a beautiful reading, and I actually enjoy the Seven of Cups. I'm a escape into fantasy type person, and I can be obsessed with my thoughts and dreams too. And I like it. You know, sometimes it's cool to get away from the norm, but you have to understand that, you know, this is not reality. Okay? And that's the way I see it. So, Cancer, if you would like to get a reading with me, my information is in the description box below. You can follow me on Facebook or Twitter. I love you guys, and I hope to talk to you again next month.